Yeah, I gotta do it. An amazing. It was a close game.
I mean, 31-33.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah, it was. It was a darn good game. So obviously, welcome back to She Bengals. I had to do that quick little thing. I had to celebrate. That was. Figured we'd pop on and talk about last night's game.
Yeah.
Talk about how well they came together and
where there's still some improvement needed.
Yeah.
Your defense, while better than they have been,
Yeah.
let up some big runs that ended up and big plays that ended up scoring.
Right. And a lot of it was on the kick returns.
I think there was at least Rogers made a pass to Fryer Moose where he ran it.
Yeah.
Well, he scored, and the other one I think I may get it mixed up. One was Fryer Moose, one was
Washington.
I think it was Darnell Washington. Pat Frymuth had 2 touchdowns, but there was 2 that were just kind of blown by your defense.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, at very least, they didn't put up a lot of resistance on those 2 plays. Had they been able to stop them, that's 14 less points.
Yeah.
That now you're 17-33.
Mm-hmm.
And they could have just run the clock out.
Right.
And taken that at 13-30 and just played that game different and run it out.
Right.
Even if they stopped one of them, it wouldn't have made the game so close.
Yeah, but still, overall.
Oh, overall, it's a good game.
Flacco obviously came out.
Flacco had 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
Yeah.
He was sacked twice. Now, Rogers was 249, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions, no sacks. You really were missing Trey.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm praying that this little mini bye.
Shamar didn't.
Yeah, he was struggling.
But he'd just come back from, what's he been out, 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks. So, yeah.
We'll get down to, we'll look through that a bit more here. In fact, we can do that right now. Demetrius Knight, total tackles of 4, 2 solo. Okay, why am I not seeing?
Because he's not on there.
Did he not play last night?
No, he was on the field last night. He just may have not been able to get any. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they're showing Ivy on there with nothing, so.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not showing him.
Weird.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart not showing up. Anyways, I'll try to look and see if I can find it differently.
Yeah, but like we said, he just came back. Like his first game in 4 weeks. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time for him to get back into the groove of things. Obviously, it's different from doing practice to doing an actual game.
Right.
Things like that. Chase Brown
ended up with negative 8 yards on the night, according to this.
Where do you see that?
Chase Brown, number 30, yards, negative 8.
Okay.
I think part of that is he was doing very well. Then he had a whole series in a row where they were kind of running the clock.
Yeah.
Where he got tackled behind the line a few times. And that starts deducting it.
This
is last night's game, yeah.
Yeah.
31-33. Yeah, Flacco and Rogers. This is ESPN, so, that's what it's showing here. That's receiving. I'm sorry, that's receiving. Rushing, he had 108.
108
yards.
I
was going to say, even for those tackles, he shouldn't have lost that much. That was receiving. I'm used to the one I go to, it's receiving, then rushings at the bottom. It says
Oh,
rushing, then receiving.
it's flipped on him.
What do I
But
look at? He
no,
had a long of 37. So he had a 37-yard run.
yeah, he was doing really well. And like during my stream last night, of course you weren't here for part of it. Um, and I felt kind of lonely, but I mustered through it. I got through it. I think I did okay. Being the first time trying to do this by myself. Um, but no, it's just like I mean, like look I'm looking over here at the numbers. I mean, you got Jamar Chase 16 receptions, 161
61
yards,
and a
one
touchdown.
touchdown,
His long was 18, and he was
targeted 23 times.
23 times. T. Higgins, 96 yards and a touchdown. His long was 29 yards.
Yeah.
Yoshivas, 49 yards. His long was 37. Fant, 44 yards and a touchdown. His long was 25.
And Fant was out for a couple of weeks at least
just
a week.
right there, you've got Chase with an 18-yard run, Higgins 29, Yoshivas 37, and Fant 25. Those are big plays.
Yeah.
When you can rip off 18, almost 30, a 37, and a 25-yard runs
Against the Steelers.
against anybody.
Well, yeah, I know, but the Steelers are pretty.
Their defense was good last night, but I don't think it was
It
stellar.
it wasn't like hasn't been in the past.
I mean, obviously, this wasn't, this wasn't the Lions' defense. This wasn't the Chiefs' defense.
No,
this
it's
wasn't
not.
some of these teams.
It's still up there, and we always usually.
But it might have been one of the best defenses, other than the Lions one, that you guys went up against.
Yeah.
And if that had been, and no offense, but if that had been Jake Browning, I don't.
Okay.
He wasn't getting these. The guys weren't getting these long 20, 30, 40-yard runs of plays in receiving.
Well, there was some during the game when they were doing replays or what have you, they were replaying how long Flacco had before he had to get the ball out. I mean, there was one that was almost 3 seconds long before he really had to throw the ball.
So your O-line really stepped up.
Yeah.
That made a difference.
Yeah, it did.
He doesn't panic.
No.
And one thing I think Browning does is panic some. He doesn't have Flacco's years, but he also has never taken anywhere near as many snaps.
Yeah.
And hasn't seen as many things. So Flacco,
right.
If you're newish, and I know Browning isn't new.
Right, but he's a backup, so.
And all of a sudden you've got guys rushing the pockets collapsing. They tend to, I got to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Flacco's like, okay, I still have a second and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I still have this much time.
Yeah.
I just throw that thing away because there's nothing there. Boom, throw it away.
There was at least one where he didn't have a play to make, so he threw the ball away, but it was like, oh, you should have thrown it a little higher.
Yeah, boy, I thought that was picked on the sideline from
like,
our angle anyways.
Oh, boy.
But I mean, so looking here, Chase Brown had 11 carries for 108 yards with a 37-yard run.
Yeah.
Samaje Perine, 7 carries, 31 yards with a long of 9. I mean, Flacco had a 12-yard run.
Yeah.
Now, he ended up the night with a total of 3 yards because there was a few times he went to go run, and he did get those 2 sacks, hurt him.
Yeah.
But, so,
I mean, overall, though,
142 yards rushing, 342 yards through the air.
Yeah. I would definitely call that a win, not just by looking at the score, but
Pittsburgh
they're finding ways to
rushing was 147. They rushed for 5 yards more than you.
Yeah.
But their passing was almost 100 yards less.
Yeah. Rogers, that's what I noticed too, now that you say that. Rogers was flicking the ball off a lot more than what he usually does.
Well, I think they had said, hey, these guys can't stop the run. Let's do the run.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys struggled with the run.
Yeah.
Your defense did struggle. However, your defense still looked better than what you did last year.
Right.
Better than what you did for some of the early games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit of steady progress.
Yep. It's
Um,
just that little by little
I think one of
to
the
get
funniest
us.
things was that slow mo look on
Oh,
Flacco's face when
yes.
Jamar dropped the ball.
He's like,
Jamar's coming across the field, and I mean, Flacco put it right here, and he dropped it. He's just like,
yeah,
and I'm like,
this,
come on, Joe, you've played long enough to know that really, really good receivers drop balls. It
it,
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 it happens.
it's just,
A perfectly thrown ball to an exceptional wide receiver, and they drop it.
it,
Sucks, but
it happens. But no, just, I mean, got on my Facebook and stuff like that, and this groups that I'm part of, and they kept showing that, sharing that clip, and it's
Joe
just like,
looked, Flacco looked pretty poised,
hmm
pretty relaxed. He's another one like Burrow that doesn't show a
show
ton of
emotion.
emotion.
Yeah.
He's just kind of there. Rogers looked mad.
Oh God,
There was
yes.
a few times he looked happy. Boy, he lit into some of his guys.
hmm
Now, some of them probably deserved it.
Yeah, but I mean,
All in all, I think the officiating was okay. There
okay.
was some really bad
hmm
missed calls against
Yep.
the Steelers,
And there
but
were some that were against
missed
us.
against the
So it's
the
not like
Bengals.
we're slamming just
Nope,
one team.
just one unfair.
It happened
Um,
on both.
that chase, the catch was obviously a catch, and they overturned it.
Yeah,
I have no idea what they were looking at.
I don't either.
They might have said, "Oh, he didn't have complete control." Is the only thing I can think. He had complete control of that ball. That ball was not. His hand and ball are moving all together.
Yeah.
That ball is firmly grasped.
Uh huh.
And he
Well,
had two hands, and when he went out of bounds, he had it in one.
yeah. Well, it's like the touchdown that they took back. I think you were out,
Yeah,
but yeah, he had. Now there were other angles of that. Yeah, they could argue that it hit the
but
ground
it has to be
first, but
definitive to overturn a ruling.
yep, no, he hit the ground and that ball was in
And who
his
had it?
hands. Chase.
Chase. So I mean, those things are going to happen.
Yeah.
The human side of is part of the sport,
Oh, good.
and refs are no different than you and I. They're going to make mistakes,
Right.
and I can deal with a mistake, but when you have
Exactly.
all that technology and time to review it and all these camera angles and on like hit that chase, catch, or
Mm-hmm.
things like that, where it's
Yeah.
like no,
Well, what was it?
and I'm
The
going. Even the announcers were like, "What?"
DJ Turner, his interception when he stripped the ball from, I think it was Washington. I can't remember.
Oh, well, no, one of them where he stripped the ball from Metcalf.
Yes, that one where they were like on the sidelines, right there, and I don't know what happened.
Well, you guys ended up with the interception. You're thinking the one where he got up and ran with it, where he caught it and ran with it, and they said he was down by contact.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And from the initial angle, like
He
no, he
wasn't.
wasn't. When they
They
showed it
showed
from
it
the other angle,
He
now
he got
he
tapped
touched
on the,
his helmet. But if you look, if I remember correctly, he was not down when he when he ran his hand over his helmet.
He was heading down.
He was heading down, but he wasn't down.
Yeah.
Should that be called a down? I don't know. I don't know how the rules go. And if that was the contact that forced him down, okay. But that wasn't, in my opinion.
Right.
It's fine. You got, because I mean, he got like 18 yards, and they called it back. Your very next play, you got like 22
Yeah.
or 20.
So,
So
I
I
mean-
mean,
I'll take it.
yeah,
I will take last night's win.
I would take last night's win for you guys every game.
Oh,
yes,
God,
it was
yes.
heart pounding, but it was exciting. It was thrilling. It was a good.
Yeah, I
game.
don't know how many times I held my breath last night.
I mean, I think a lot of people thought this was going to be a snooze fest.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing: there were no actual fumbles on this game,
Yeah.
is what they're saying. Could you call where Turner took it away from DK Metcalf? I don't think it was a fumble. I think that was a strip. It
Yeah,
looked
I
like he
would.
pulled away from.
Yeah.
The fact that he pulled the ball away from DK
Came after-
Metcalf.
Yeah.
DK
That
Metcalf is
was-
one rugged dude.
And Turner's not. I mean, he is.
He is, but he's much smaller.
But he's a lot smaller than Metcalf. So it was like, he just did that?
So their longest, Pat Fryermuth had a 68-yard run for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I believe that's when he scored on.
Yeah, I think so.
That one is one of them right there that it was blown coverage, I think, by you guys. He just left
Yeah.
him wide open. The Darnell Washington touchdown is when he was standing dead center left or right of the
End
end zone,
zone.
but like a yard in and just stood there. Boom. The man is 6'7". How do you not see him standing in the middle of the end zone, wide open?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Go after your guy that you're supposed to line
Somebody
up or
missed
whatever,
him.
but
How do you miss a guy that's
6'7".
6'7"? I don't know whatever he weighs,
Yeah, I can't remember. We had said it last night.
but and not see him. So there's work to be done there.
There's work to be
There was a lot
done
of missed tackles.
overall,
Um,
but I think
what was the
slowly it's coming.
penalty?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this one gives me penalty
No, I think somewhere else would.
because penalties on you guys, I didn't. It didn't seem like there was a ton of them. Oh, it might go here under team stats. Penalties. 7 for 59 against Steelers, 4 for 35 against you.
Okay.
Not
Not
your
terrible.
worst outing.
No.
Obviously, you want to clean some of that up.
Right.
I mean,
The
4
false
penalties. If
starts
there were 4
and-
penalties and it was, 20 yards, you're like, oh, that's a false start. That's a blah, blah, blah. That's a 5-yard penalty. It sucks, but okay. 4 for 35, you had some pretty decent penalties in there.
Yeah.
Turnovers were 2 for Steelers, none for you. But Rogers threw 2 interceptions. Now, one of them, really, I don't think I would call it his fault. I think that DK Metcalf one might have been considered an interception.
Yeah.
And it was ripped from his hands. That's
Yeah,
not
that
Rogers.
wouldn't be-
Once it's in the hands of the receiver,
That's not on Rogers.
that's not the quarterback. Time of possession, 25-28 for Steelers, 34-32 for you.
Oh, good.
Damn near 10 minutes longer that you guys had the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just over 9 minutes, I guess, really.
Yeah.
First downs, 19 for Steelers, 27 for you. That's not bad. First down from penalties was 3. So if you take those away, you were still 24 that you organically got.
Mm-hmm.
Third down, they were 7 for 10, you were 7 for 14. They were a little bit more. You were 1 for 1 on fourth down. They didn't even go for it for them. Total plays, 54 for Steelers, 72 for you. So total yards, 396 for Steelers, 470 for you. So 74 more total yards of offense.
I'll take it.
That's how I guess that works out.
I'll take
Total
it.
drives were 10 and 10. Their yards per play was 7.3, yours was 6.5. So there's a little difference.
Yeah, there's a little bit. But, I mean, them going in to last night, I think they had the mindset like this is a must win. Obviously, we all knew that. But they also knew it was going to be tough because they are in our division. They are a rival. It amplifies the game even more. Puts a
I
lot
said
of
to you
pressure.
last night, if Steelers won,
Mm-hmm.
they would have been 5-1 in the division. You would have been 2-5.
Yep.
You guys are second place in the division.
Yep.
Still are. They're still first. But that would have really started. It doesn't lock the division up for them, but
Right.
it really would have made it a lot harder on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, right now, the Ravens and Browns are,
Yeah, they're both
unless
1 and
something
5 or
drastically
whatever
changes,
they
they're
are.
1-5. If they both lose this weekend, and I don't know if either one's on a bye or not. I don't know who's on the bye.
Ravens.
Ravens are on a bye.
Yes.
Okay, so they can't lose this weekend. And that, I mean, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, looking.
If the Browns lose this weekend,
Yeah.
that's 1-6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the best they could do is 11-6, and they'd have to win out. And
I don't see that happening.
and that's kind of the same with the Ravens.
Yeah.
I still see them probably dropping another 4 games,
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 games, unless something drastically changes around there.
Right.
now you're losing 9, 10 games.
Hmm.
You're probably not winning this division unless everybody else implodes.
Yeah, and I don't see that happening.
So it's not there yet, but it's shaping up to be a 2 horse race.
Hmm.
The Steelers have 1 game up on you in that sense. They're 4-2. You're 3-4. You guys have played one more game than them.
Yeah.
Who do they play this weekend? The Steelers.
It won't be on here.
Oh,
We played.
okay. I'm thinking next weekend. I'm sorry.
It's on my
Okay.
pick'em sheets.
All right. That's fine.
But
Because
I mean,
next week.
I have our schedule.
Well, we'll get into next week. I guess you wanted to do that after this, but all in all, grade this an A, B, C, D, F game for you guys.
Honest opinion on it. Overall team, I would rate it as like C plus, B minus.
I would say
Kinda
a B
deal.
minus to a B. I personally think that they did.
They improved. There were obviously some plays that they gave up.
They play the Packers next. The Steelers
Okay.
on the 26th. That the looks of it at home.
Okay. All right.
So that's
couldn't remember.
we'll get to that. Yeah, I mean, I think it was yeah, maybe yeah, C plus to B minus might be a better, because you got stuff you got to clean up.
Yeah.
I mean, a win's a win.
O-line. Oh god, yeah, win's a
I
win.
thought your
Definitely.
O line did all right.
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't,
mean, on paper it looked great, but
yeah.
there were holes. There were holes in the defense. But either
If
way,
you go down to your defense, your number one tackler was Carter.
Barrett Carter,
He had 8 solos, 12 total.
good for him.
I mean,
He, I think, is
you guys
our
had
rookie.
a total of 61 tackles. They had a total of 70.
Okay.
So they did outperform you in that sense. But Geno Stone, so Barrett Carter had a total of 12.
Right.
Some of those are, with assists. Stone had 5, Battle had 5, Burks had 5, Demetrius Knight Jr. had 4, Wilson 4. I mean, then you're down into 3s, 2s.
Ones.
Everybody but Ivy had a tackle.
Yeah. But Ivy came up at the very last play of the game and knocked that ball away.
Yep, and you guys had 2 tackles for loss. They had 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. You guys had no sacks. I honestly think had you had Trey in, you'd have had a couple of sacks. He'd have got at least 2 sacks last night.
Yeah.
And probably a couple more tackles for loss. So you could be looking at 2 sacks and 4 tackles for loss, 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, but all in all,
Yeah, I would give it a B minus, C plus kind of rating right now.
now they did have Jalen Warren went off for 127 yards rushing last night
Yeah.
with 16 carries, but Chase Brown only had 11 carries and 108. So what? 5 less carries. For
Right.
what, 6? Yeah, 15 less yards.
Something like that.
No.
No.
Wow. 108 and 10. We got 9 less yards. No. Wow. I'm thinking 118. That's where I'm getting myself screwed up here. 19.
It's Friday.
Less yards.
It's Friday.
It is. And it's, yeah. Wow. This is not alcohol, I promise.
No, it's not. It's just his flavored water.
It's an energy flavored water. This is alcohol. This is for later.
Uh-huh.
By the way, we got new chairs, in case you hadn't noticed.
Yes.
So we've been every night. When you do a live stream, we're in these chairs 3 to 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And at our age, we found that those gaming chairs, which we've had for a few years now,
Yeah.
were not cutting
I mean,
it.
we used to use them for game night here,
Yeah.
playing cards
and
with
our
the kids.
backs were bothering us and our hips.
Yeah, I
and-
woke up this morning and could barely move because my back was so sore.
And we bit the bullet and went out to Staples and
Mm-hmm.
spent a lot of money on 2 chairs.
But
But that one gives her a lot more support. And from the front of
Yeah.
the seat to the back, the other ones were so long, and she's so short that
My
it was
legs
hitting in her
were
calf. So, instead of sitting in a chair, her legs are like this. Mine has heat and massage,
Yeah, so
and was
there'll be.
cheaper than hers.
I know, figure that one out.
Just needs a
But
back
no,
scratcher in it.
my thing is like, I don't need to be 44 years old and have decrepit back in,
Yeah,
you
from sitting
know,
in a chair.
from sitting in a chair.
So,
And I'm not complaining. I love doing what we do.
yeah, it's just if you're going to do it, you might as well be comfortable.
And of course, it doesn't help in my line of work. I'm hunched over a
Yeah.
lot during the
And
day.
I sit here editing and
Yeah,
doing stuff
so
for her.
we need the comfort.
So,
But
Can you-
overall,
Yep.
what are you?
can you scratch my back real quick?
Where?
Left shoulder blade.
This one.
Yeah, right there. Thank you.
I
I
had
had
to
an
like
itch
wait.
and I just couldn't reach.
But no, overall, I think
All right, so looking forward,
yes,
the
we
Steelers have the Packers next weekend,
yes,
and the only reason we really bring it up is you guys are first and second in your division. Steelers
Mhm.
being in first. That's a game I could see them winning. I could certainly see them losing.
yeah,
So that would put them 4-3.
okay,
The best you can do is 4-4.
mhm,
Uh, yeah.
yeah, because we
So they're still going to be up on you by a game.
we play the Jets.
If you play like you did last night
Uh-huh.
against the Jets, and don't go into the Jets game, which I know is a home game, but don't show up for that game like, oh, it's the Jets. We got
Yeah.
to do that. And I don't think Flacco will allow that
No.
because he knows better.
Yeah. He's been in the league a long ass time.
That, I think, is the defining factor for getting Flacco over some of these other guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His years of experience, he can look and say, okay, we have a team right now that's really struggling.
Uh-huh.
I've been here. I know how to help turn it around. I can't do it on my own, but I know how to help and what to look for and what to say and do.
Yeah.
And I think right now that's the biggest thing these guys are looking for is leadership.
Oh, God, yeah.
And he is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least he appears to be.
Right. And the thing, too, is like, before we got Flacco, it was like Chase was trying to keep the team on that mindset and things like that. Well, like we've said in past videos and things, it can't always be just one player doing this.
And it really is supposed to kind of be the quarterback, not just for the offense, but kind of the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of that, that one step below the coaches.
Yeah.
Is the QB.
Yeah.
Some teams, you've got another personality that really sits in that position. Mm-hmm. But most, it seems to be the QB. It was good to see Burrow on the sideline.
Yes,
had a headset on. Either that or he
a
had headphones listening to his music, but I'm pretty sure he had a headset on listening.
Yeah, he had a headset with the mic.
Okay, the mic was flipped up.
Yeah, mic was flipped up.
But at least he was hearing stuff and going off with stuff.
Yeah, and I did see earlier a quick clip of an interview with Jamar Chase, and Chase didn't even know that he was going to be there. He had no clue. He goes, "Great to see him. He went up to him and said, we miss you," and everything like that. So him being on the sidelines, I think boosted
thing that
their
I
morale.
like is he didn't get when they were all sitting on the bench together.
Yeah.
You had Flacco, you had Browning, and you had Burrow.
Yeah.
Burrow sat so that Flacco and
yeah.
Browning were together as they should be because he's starting, he's back up. Yeah. And he wasn't bugging them. He was just,
they
I'm
were
here.
just...
I'm here. If you got a question or need some support, I'm here.
Yeah, and the thing was because it was Flacco, Browning, and then Burrow. Flacco would look around Browning, but still make eye contact.
Talking with both.
So he was talking with both of them, and they started, laughing
and laughing some. Yeah.
Things like that. I like
great.
seeing that.
Yeah, I think Flacco is going to do well for you. Here's the problem with Flacco is he could come out and have a game and you're going, who the hell is this guy and why did we get him?
Yeah.
Where he just stinks.
Mm-hmm.
But he also hasn't had your quality of receivers.
Yeah, exactly.
So, in a long time at least anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bump the table. So, all right, you got the Jets,
Yes.
who are 0-5,
0-6.
0-6. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who they play this weekend.
Uh, they play the Panthers.
They are at home for the Jets. I still don't see the Jets winning this one.
Which one? Against the Panthers or
Yeah,
against
yeah.
us?
No, against
Okay.
Panthers.
All right. All right.
I'm just
We're
looking at
talking
what
about
the
all of
odds
them.
are coming up as.
Oh.
Um, only a 1.5 point favorite for the Panthers.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, who was favored? Yeah, Panthers by 1.5 points. That's not a lot. So maybe the Jets do get their first win. But again, it's against the
Let
Panthers.
me. Where am I here?
So you guys should be able to take that game, especially if you've got Trey back.
Yes.
You're going to get enough pressure on there and stuff like that. So let's say you're 4-4 after the end of next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got after that?
We have the Bears.
The Bears. So there's a team that's not a guaranteed win. There's a team that you're definitely going to want Trey there.
Mm-hmm.
Jaceki, is a chance he's back for that game? No.
He's going to be out for a few weeks.
Oh, did he put him on IR?
I believe
Which
they
is
did.
a minimum of 4 weeks you have to be out once you go on it.
I believe he's on IR.
You know what? You're the tight end. You know, not Yoshi Vaz. I keep thinking he's a tight end. He's a wide receiver.
Noah
Fant and them.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
4 for 44 and a touchdown
Mm-hmm.
and a 25-yard thing on 4 targets. He never dropped it. Serviceable. Completely good. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
If he has a game like that against the Bears, could do very well.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys can put up numbers like this against the Bears, maybe clean up a few of them and get another touchdown, and then just stop these 68-yard and 40-yard runs, or this Darnell Washington standing in the middle of the end zone and just go, because nobody was covering him.
Right.
Clean up some of that stuff.
Exactly.
I think you can take the Bears.
Yeah, and then we go into our bye. So
if you can go into the bye with 2 more wins, you're 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh, I don't know who they've got after the Packers. Well, they won't because they have a bye this coming weekend.
Do they?
I thought that's what it said. Let me look. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm getting that confused. No, they play on the 26th. They play the Packers. So you guys play the 26th and then the 2nd? Is that your schedule?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we play the 26th for week 8, and then week 9 is the 2nd.
Right. So, Steelers, let me just look. Then they got the Colts. So they have the Packers on the 26th.
Okay.
And then the Colts on the 2nd. Yeah. I don't see them beating the Colts right now.
I don't either.
Unless Colts, Steelers really pick it up.
Uh-huh.
And or the Colts drop it down. Because the Colts should beat them in that game. And I'll tell you right now, that Packers defense, I think Micah's going to get to Aaron. He's not a very mobile quarterback.
Mm-mm.
I think Micah and some of them are going to get.
Although he did run last night, but only once.
But he's not that mobile in the pocket.
Right, he's not. Well, he can be.
He can't scramble and get away from guys like that.
No,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So there is a potential for them to drop 2 games. If let's say they did, they'd be 4-4.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys win, you're
against the Jets and Bears.
Yeah, you'd be 5-4, which would put you in.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'd be 4-5. Let's say you split. Let's say you beat the Jets and lose to the Bears. You're 4-5. They would be 4-4. They'd still be slightly ahead of you because they'd have 1 less loss.
Right.
But right now, and a heads up, the thing is when you guys come out of your bye, you have
Yeah.
the Steelers again
Yeah, we've got them again.
at Steelers.
Yeah. Just pop my thumb.
So, but over the next two games, I think the Jets is a I hate to say the term easy win because it's not, but
Right.
it's a
They could
very
come out
very
and
winnable game.
yeah.
Bears is going to be a test,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it's still a winnable game.
Right.
You're just going to really need to clean up
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
sloppy play,
Some fill in the holes and
because
things like
the
that.
Bears are looking better.
What was I looking
I
at?
wouldn't call them great. I don't even think they're a playoff team yet, but they are looking better.
Yeah, now see, us going against the Jets,
Yeah,
the matchup predictor has the Jets 45.1%, us 54.6%.
that's a lot closer than I would put it.
Yeah.
The Jets have not. I mean, yes, they played terrible. They haven't won, but most of their games have not been like blowout
Yeah,
games.
no.
Let me take a quick peek here because I want to see something. So, I mean, they 37-22 against the Cowboys, 13-11 against the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
They held that Broncos offense
To 13
13.
points. Hello.
Um, they were 27-21 against the Dolphins.
Yeah, okay.
They were 29-27 against the Bucks.
Yeah.
They only lost by 2 against the Bucks. 30-10 against the Bills. They were 34-32 against the Steelers. And they only lost by 2 points to the Eagles, 19-17. Oh, that was a preseason. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
so they have been in most of these games.
Right.
The
and,
Bills one is their biggest blow, 30-10.
Yeah. And looking at for this week, because they go against the Panthers, matchup predictor's got 51.9% for the Panthers and 47.7% for the Jets. For
Say that again. I'm sorry.
The matchup prediction.
So they got 40, basically 52% to 48%.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers favor.
Yeah.
Well, I would almost kind of say that this Jets Cowboys game might be a little kind of a closer comparison for you guys and the Jets.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily saying Cowboys and Bengals are the same team.
Right.
I just think it might be a little bit closer comparison. That was 37-22 Cowboys. So even if that was 30-22,
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys can pull out the win. You just got to go into it with the mindset that, hey,
right.
this is not a pushover team. They're
No.
0-6, but they have been this close on 1, 2, 3, 4 games.
Yeah.
Four of those games were very close, within a couple
So-
of points.
They need to go into that game with the mindset like, okay, these guys, like you said, are not pushovers. They're going to make us work for this win. Let's show what we can do.
Yeah. I think some of that test will be how they do against the Panthers. The Jets do against the Panthers
Mm-hmm.
this weekend, and kind of see how.
Yeah.
Then you're into your bye.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you come out of the bye healthier, more relaxed. A week 10 is not a bad time to have a bye.
Right.
I kind of like that week 10 to week 13
That's what I wanted to look up.
bye. You've got a mini bye right now because you don't play till next Sunday, so you got 10 days.
Right.
10 days for
Right.
Flacco to get a little more acquainted with things.
Just seeing. Yeah, it's not going to show it on that. So, I'm just trying to look because sometimes when I look up games,
Yep.
and show the preview, it will show injuries on for us, and he's not even listed on here.
Who?
Jaceki.
Okay, because he's IR.
They show IRs on
okay.
here
I don't
too.
know. I don't know.
But yeah, no,
Sometimes they put him in a special spot.
Yeah.
Down at the bottom, just because for them, once you go on IR, it's a minimum of 4 weeks before you can play.
Right. I was just trying to see
But anyways,
if they had it or not,
right.
but I'll look it up at some point.
I think you're looking
We're
not where you
looking
want to
decent.
be.
No,
At
but
3-4.
the past 2 weeks with Flacco there, we've seen improvement. Little by little, there's improvement.
Yeah, that game against the Packers did not go well for you guys.
No.
However, you held them to 10 points in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
By the first half.
Yeah.
0 in the third.
Yeah.
The only time the Packers started scoring really was when Hendrickson went down.
Mm-hmm.
When he came out of the game.
Yeah.
Because Love had a chance to stand there, what seemed like, for 20 minutes. I mean, I know obviously it wasn't, but I mean,
right.
he stood there and bounced around and looked, and there was nobody getting near him.
Mm-hmm.
And he had all the time in the world. You give that to any quarterback.
Oh, God, yeah.
That has
Because
even
that
halfway
game
decent
also,
receivers.
Shamar still wasn't playing.
Shamar was out. You had, I don't know what else you had, maybe for some injuries. But,
Noah Fant was out.
right, so you were missing some key players.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what cost you that. Well, I mean, your defense did not do great, and your offense didn't look stellar.
Right, right.
But I think if Trey had stayed in the game, I think you might have still have lost. But I think it would have been a
lot closer,
much closer game.
Right.
I don't remember the final score. It wasn't horrid, but
yeah, I can't remember either off the top of my head.
Um,
but no, I mean overall, I would say that, like I was just saying, that slowly, little. It's almost like they're taking little baby steps.
well, they kind of got them.
To get things back into the line of motion.
Keep it close in the division, and that's really all you've got to worry about right now. Is you and the Steelers keeping it close, so that when Burrow comes in, because if you win your division, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yes, you would love home field advantage and
all that
blah,
stuff.
blah, blah.
But you know what?
You got to get to the dance first.
Yeah, exactly.
And winning your division gets you there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have Flacco still on the team.
Yeah.
So now he becomes Burrow's backup.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad backup.
No. Mm-mm. I do like the video that I showed you of the fans at the end
With
of the game.
With the Flacco jerseys?
With the Flacco jerseys and thanking Cleveland.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Yeah, they were chanting, thank you,
Now,
Cleveland.
what do you think of what Mike Tomlin said earlier this week? He caught some flack from some people for it, I guess, but I 100% agree. Joe Flacco was Cleveland's starter. They felt as though he was good enough to be their starter at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He's going to be our starter. Not only do they pull him as starter, they trade him. Mm-hmm. Not only do they trade him to an in-division rival.
Yeah.
Not only that, they only get a 5th-round pick.
Yeah. What the heck were you guys thinking?
Where does any of that make sense? If you want to get rid of him, trade him off to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Trade him off to the Jets.
Someone out of our division.
Trade him off to an NFC team on the freaking West Coast. Get rid of him somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't keep him in your division.
Right.
Especially when you're the team you just traded to, while they're struggling, they're still beating you.
Mm-hmm.
And, don't help them out like that.
No, I know. It's like, hello.
I'm glad they did.
Oh, God, yes.
But from a football point of view, it didn't make sense.
Right.
And all of that for a 5th-round pick. Now, if it had been a 1st-round pick or a 2nd or maybe even a 3rd, you might be like, okay, we're sucking this year no matter what.
Right.
So let's get some good draft capital.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
That the Bengals got from the Lions, I think they said somehow roundabout it actually was Lions' 5th-round pick that through trades ended up with the Bengals. So chances are that's going to be a late 5th-round pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got Flacco in a 6th-round pick.
Yeah, and if that's the Browns' 6th-round pick, it could be a high 6. Although in those rounds it seems to go weird. I don't
Yeah,
I
I
don't get
can
all of
never
it.
keep track of it. I just look for
But
the
either
team.
way,
But yeah, either way, I mean, we got a really good quarterback.
and gave up next to nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, at the end of the day, you didn't give up anything. You gave up a pick that, from what I understand, wasn't even really yours to begin with.
Yeah.
It was through trades, but it
Right,
wasn't your
right.
actual
Yeah,
pick. So
yeah. I say it's a win-win. Well, it's a win on our part.
it certainly was last night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah. He seemed. I saw. To me, it looked like he was more relaxed. You know, he wasn't so like frazzled because like
Yeah,
last week he was there, practiced for a few
a
days on
couple of
what he
days,
could, and then right into
right
it.
into it with the Packers.
And now with this, yeah, he had a short week going from Sunday to Thursday, but he seemed more relaxed and more settled.
Right.
So,
Yeah. No, I think it was a good game. I don't know what else to say. I think we've kind of said it all.
mm,
On to next week.
yeah, on to the Jets.
Like I said, if you can get Trey back, that'd be a big help. But even if you don't,
hmm
I think between Shamar and Knight and some of them,
Yeah, if they can step up and help out.
I'm wondering too if maybe you start throwing in some really fast safeties
Mm,
in there to to pass rush some
yeah,
to get in between guys quick and just get pressure. You don't have to sack the QB. Get in
no,
his damn face, slap
yeah,
that ball down,
yeah,
grab his arm and make him fumble. That kind of stuff.
right. No, we'll
You know.
see what we can do. I mean,
I mean, you've got a great pass rusher with Trey,
yeah,
but
yeah, have these other players step up behind him to
which I
get
mean,
more
you do
pressure.
that with your corners and safeties sometimes, anyways. But you want to drop them back, so maybe Trey's out. Put a really speedy, shifty safety in there.
hmm
He's not going to bull rush his way through, but with that quickness and speed, most O linemen aren't.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to get into this situation with them.
yeah,
He wants to
get,
stand back when the ball snapped and make a run, which draws them off. And now Shamar and Knight and those guys are a little more open
yeah,
to do their thing.
right,
Or they stick on Shamar and Knight, and this guy gets in there and just, like I said, just grabbing a quarterback's arm and or
yeah,
making him, oh crap, throw it, and boom, it's a pick.
hmm
Or it's an incompletion. Or it's a
right,
short gain instead of a bomb down the field.
right, right.
I don't know. That's just my thought. I'm certainly not the X's and O's kind of guy.
No,
But,
nope, nope.
all right.
But all right, so we will see you Sunday afternoon at 4:05 for the Giants Broncos.
Giants Broncos. I'm looking really forward to that game. I
Yeah.
really am.
Yeah.
Looking really forward to that. This is not sound right. I'm really looking forward to that game.
You're tired. You're good.
I must be something.
So we'll
I
see
don't-
you then.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.